We've looked at each of the family factors in making homeschool decisions. I've had you thinking about a lot of different questions. Now it's time to build your answers into a philosophy of education. I promised you that we'd put together a philosophy of education, your very own philosophy of education, and we can do it in 10 minutes or less. Try this little exercise. Put the letters of your family's last name down the left-hand side of a piece of paper. If your name is long, just truncate it or abbreviate it, or maybe you have a family name that you go by. For instance, my good friends, the Kloppensteins, might write down Klopp. Pick one word to assign to each letter that characterizes an aspect of your family's homeschool. Think about the factors we've discussed. Try to choose words that are significant and foundational to your educational philosophy. To give you an idea of what I'm talking about, here's one for our family. My last name is Price, so we have 5 letters, P-R-I-C-E. For P, I chose plans. I like structure, and I knew that I needed and wanted to follow lesson plans. For R, I chose rigorous. It was always our intention to provide an academically rigorous education. For I chose independent learning. I wanted my children to become independent learners. For C, I chose covenantal. This is our family's faith perspective in one word. For E, I chose eclectic. I like to pick and choose from all the different types of curriculum. What I've developed here is a very brief philosophy of education, but for our family, it's also a very accurate one. I encourage you to spend at least 10 minutes thinking about the possibilities and coming up with your own family educational acronym. I hope you find it helpful, but even if not, it does prove the point I'm trying to make. Each family has its own unique set of determining factors. Once you're aware of these factors, you are in a much better position to evaluate the various products and to be able to determine if this one or that one might be the best to meet your needs. As you look at products, as you read reviews, as you talk to your friends, try to put their comments within your own personal framework. One of the reasons that homeschoolers have found the Rainbow Catalog reviews and descriptions so helpful is because we identify these factors. We consciously try to address issues like learning styles, cost, time requirements, lesson plans, the teacher-student relationship, ease of use, educational approach. Like this workshop, our goal is to give you tools that you need to identify the products that will be most helpful to your family, your own unique set of factors. We want you to choose curriculum that will be the good fit for your family. As you look through our catalog or website, here are a few guidelines to help you determine how any particular product might fit into your homeschool picture. First of all, look for those key words. Once you start looking for them, you'll be amazed how regularly they show up. Secondly, after you've found the key words, analyze and recognize the differences in your own situation that might impact the usefulness of this particular product. For instance, if your child does not respond well to working independently, then stay away from curriculum that lists that as a strength. Or be prepared to work one-on-one with that child. Lastly, but most importantly for many of us, recognize the Lord's leading and guidance. If you are homeschooling because you have been called to it, if you feel it is part of your Christian or other faith commitment, then assume that God will lead you and seek His guidance in every decision. And this brings us back full circle around to why you are homeschooling, the real heart of the matter. Why is always a matter of the heart of my child, of my children, of my own heart. As we homeschool, it's very easy to get caught up in finding the perfect curriculum, or developing the most diligent schedule, or determining whether our child is making the right amount of progress. We overlook, or we forsake, or we just don't take the time to nurture the relationship that we have with our children. Curriculum choices are important, and you want to be as skilled as possible in making them. But in terms of our children, relationship issues are really the most important. Take the time and make it a priority to develop and nurture the relationship with your child and to put that at the forefront. This concludes our workshop on choosing curriculum the family way. Thank you for joining us. I'm one of 4 consultants at Rainbow, and please feel free to contact us with any of your questions at any time. Thank you.